Today, we're going to be talking about Portal. Why today? Well, it's definitely not because I only played it for the first time this month. Portal is, quite possibly, one of the most iconic and recognizable puzzle games in the history of the medium, second only to Tetris. This game was initially released as an add-on to the Orange Box, alongside the similarly iconic Team Fortress 2, and my goodness did it leave an impact. It received numerous awards, supposedly sold 4 million copies excluding Steam, has turned the portal gun into one of the most recognizable items in all of gaming, and evoked an alarming distrust in people regarding promises of baked goods. As someone nearly 14 years late to the punch with this game, I can still say it is a near masterpiece with great level design, strong atmosphere, and a simple yet engaging story told without interrupting the gameplay. It's an all-around classic experience, but while playing this game, something came to mind. You see, Portal's main selling point is the fact that you can solve a variety of puzzles through creating portals. Whoa man, how'd you figure that one out? To accomplish various objectives or reach new areas. It all makes sense, but how? If you take a step back, you quickly realize there's a lot of complicated mathematical and scientific concepts on display here, with a lot of focus on physics, logic, relativity, positioning, and so many other things that would otherwise be rather difficult to wrap your head around in a reasonable length of time. Yet, despite all this, the game manages to be highly accessible to all manner of players. I found this to be quite the impressive feat, and so I wanted to dive a little deeper and find out just how this game managed to make such concepts easily understood. Join me as we take a closer look and uncover how Valve made us think with portals. Now, while there are several subtle ways the game accomplishes this, I believe the majority of them boil down to 3 key concepts. The mechanics are kept simple, the time to learn is plenty, and the opportunities are boundless. We'll go over these one at a time, so let's start off with the first one. Portal, as I've stated before, is a simple game, very much to its advantage. This is best illustrated by the game's mechanics. Like with most first-person games, Portal allows you to freely move in all directions, jump, and crouch. Besides that though, what else are you able to do? Well, at the start of the game, you're able to pick up and carry objects by pressing E. Congratulations, you've leveled up to Amazon warehouse employee. Then, once you get the portal gun, you can left-click to shoot out a portal. A little after that, you're able to upgrade the portal gun again, allowing you to shoot out the second portal at a different spot by right-clicking. Then... wait, let me see here. Oh, that's it. A lot of games nowadays have several different abilities, inputs, or even usable items to give the game more complexity in its mechanics and gameplay features, but Portal doesn't do that, meaning all obstacles of gameplay can focus on these base concepts. You move stuff around, and you create portals. I mean, seriously, imagine what the game would be like if they kept upgrading the portal gun and adding more features, like creating additional sets of portals or having some additional properties that they added to over time. Even the slightest additions to this subdued number of gameplay mechanics would likely have been too much, and broken the overall experience. Besides, as I expressed earlier, the portal system is rather complicated by nature, so it'd probably help to have plenty of time to get comfortable with it. Luckily, this brings us to our next point. Thanks to clever level design and pacing, this game gives you plenty of breathing room to understand it. As much of this game hinges around performing various test exercises per request of Aperture Science, over half of the overall experience takes place in controlled, safe environments. Okay, maybe not completely safe. The point is, with 19 test chambers, you're presented with plenty of hypothetical situations where you're faced with unique types of challenges. And as such, you're never presented with a new scenario until you've at least been given the chance to master how to navigate a previous one. Slightly related, this also makes the final chunk of this game more satisfying, as after you successfully navigate all test chambers, the game presents few, if any, new obstacles or scenarios and instead tests you on what you've hopefully and likely already learned. As a result, the underlying structure of this game is the following. Much of it is practicing and training your knowledge of how to go about various scenarios, which allows you to prepare for everything else. So the features of this game are straightforward and you're given plenty of time to mess around with them. This would be good on its own, but these things are important mainly because it gives players the chance to experiment, which it's clear the developers wanted you to do as this game presents you with near boundless possibilities. This is less of a point for the first few test chambers, as they have set ways they want you to progress, but once you're able to form both points of your own portals, you're given more freedom than you could possibly imagine. There's a spot high up that you want to get to? You can! Have an idea how to avoid a normal obstacle with less risk? Try it! Want to make an infinite portal loop to fall through as long as you'd like? Go right ahead! Oh god. There are certain sections of the game with defined rules against the portals, namely certain surfaces they can't connect to. But other than that, you're given a lot of freedom in how you choose to complete a puzzle or circumvent an obstacle. It's this borderline sandbox nature that implores you to get creative and find new ways to use the portal gun outside your baseline of thinking. And nothing, I say nothing, makes you more likely to comprehend something than having the freedom to do so your own way. Alright, let's take a moment and re-examine that thesis. Just how is the game Portal able to take such complicated ideas and make them practically second nature to us? The answer is 3 things. It keeps things simple and avoids overwhelming the player, offers a comfortable, stress-free place to learn, and rewards thinking outside the box and trying something new. All of this comes together to present one final thing of note. Portal is an exceptional game. It may be short, but many of the best things are. It has plenty of wit, charm, great level design, and one of the best and most iconic mechanics in video game history. If you're like me and haven't had the chance to experience this marvelous game yet, I strongly urge you to do so. It's a timeless experience, and man, are you going to be hungry for some cake afterwards. In fact, I'm actually craving some now. Hang on a minute, I'm gonna go see what we have in the kitchen.
Cake.
Thank you all for watching. If you all enjoyed, please be sure to slice that like button in half, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and share this video around. The support would be greatly appreciated, and you'll be able to get videos like this in your feed far more often. Also, as an additional note to my current subscribers, I'm doing my best to remain active, but with how often I've stumbled, it's becoming easy to lose motivation faster. As a result, while I love doing the more ambitious and passionate projects you all have likely seen before, I'm gonna be focusing more on game talks and reviews as a way to keep my channel growing while producing more content at a faster pace. Other than that, just wanted to let you know I appreciate your support and hope I can keep making content that you'll want to see. Anyways, once again, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.